When people imagine becoming an interior designer, they usually picture pretty things like mood boards, fabrics, shopping trips to fancy showrooms, beautiful furniture. And yes, that's part of it, but what nobody tells you are all the hidden costs that come with running projects and running a design business. And I don't just mean money, I mean time, energy, and even emotional costs. These are the things that can blindside beginners if they don't know to expect them. When I first started, I was shocked by how many little expenses popped up out of nowhere. And if you're not prepared, they can eat into your profits and make you question if you're even cut out for this work. So in this video, I'm going to pull back the curtains and walk you through the hidden costs of interior design. Because when you understand them, you can plan for them and thrive instead of struggle. Let's start with the fun part. Shopping for furniture, fabrics, and finishes. Here's the hidden cost: samples. Clients expect to see fabric swatches, tile samples, paint boards. And while most of these are free to designers, sometimes you do have to pay for it or pay for shipping. Like this fabric book, I had to pay $50 for it. I could have gotten a teeny tiny swatch for free, but I wanted a sample that didn't require a magnifying glass. And it's not just money, it's also the time cost of running around to different showrooms, picking things up, organizing samples, returning extras. It adds up super fast. The best way to mitigate this is by baking in samples and sourcing costs into your project fees, or you can choose to bill the client each time a sample fee comes up. But sometimes the cost will be like $5, which would feel very nickel and dimey, especially when you're charging your clients multiple 4 and 5 figures. Another hidden cost: your time managing projects. As we should all know by now, design isn't just picking furniture. It's emails, phone calls, site visits, and answering quick questions from clients at 9 p.m., which, by the way, you should never be doing, but that's for another time. And here's something that can be a real time suck: revisions. A client will say, "Oh, can we just see one more option?" And that one more option can turn into hours of unpaid work if you're not careful. When I first started, I thought I had to do unlimited revisions to keep clients happy. Big mistake. Now I clearly outline how many revisions are included in my contract. Anything extra comes with an additional fee because your time is valuable, and if you don't protect it, it's probably the biggest hidden cost of this career. And if you're hearing all this and realizing there's a lot more to running a design business than picking paint colors, you're right. That's exactly why I created my course for aspiring interior designers. It's everything I wish I knew before I started, so you can skip the confusion and start building a real business faster. I'll link it below if you want to check it out later. Now let's talk about the cost of running a design business. Software, CAD programs, project management tools, Canva, or even basic subscriptions. I use over a dozen different software to run my business. Some are free, but most aren't, and some are as expensive as $60 a month. They add up super fast. Insurance. Liability insurance is a must if you're stepping into clients' homes. This can be a boring but also interesting topic, so I can make another video if you want. Marketing. Websites, domain names, business cards, ads, flyers, networking, client gifts. You don't have to do every type of marketing, but you do have to do something to bring in business. When you're starting out, you can do the cheaper or free things, but as your business grows, you should be focusing on your ideal client and hang out where they hang out, which, depending on what it is, can cost money. Professional fees, accountants, bookkeepers, maybe even a lawyer. When you're running your own business, these professionals are going to be your silent guide, and understandably, they cost money. Quite a bit, actually. When I started, I didn't factor these into my pricing, so I thought I was making good money on projects until tax time came around. Then I realized how much was going out just to keep the business running. So treat your design business like a real business from day one, because the hidden costs here are just as important as the project costs. Here's one no one talks about: the emotional cost of design. I mean, clients are hiring you obviously for your taste, but they're also hiring you to hold their hand through one of the most stressful processes of their lives: renovating or decorating their home. That means you'll deal with stress, indecision, arguments between couples, budget freakouts. Sometimes you'll play designer, therapist, and referee all in one day. I have definitely been there on more than one occasion, and that's exhausting if you're not prepared for it. We're not trained to be therapists. I mean, I do have a psych degree, but I don't remember anything from it. I've had frazzled or combative clients, and I used to absorb all of that stress, and it wore me down. Now I set boundaries and I guide them, but I don't let myself carry all of their anxiety because protecting your own energy is the only way to avoid burnout in this career. I know we covered a lot today, and if you're just starting out, don't let this scare you. Let it prepare you because when you know what to expect, you can build systems, contracts, and pricing that protect you. And that's how you turn design into a sustainable, profitable career instead of an expensive hobby, because design isn't just about beautiful spaces. It's about building a business and a life that actually works for you. If you want more videos that show the real side of becoming an interior designer, the money, the mindset, and the behind the scenes, make sure to hit subscribe. I post every single week to help turn your passion for design into a thriving business. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.